Hi everyone, happy to see you in Jama's cookbook. This is me Jayalakshmi Shaktivelan and Pradyumna Ravivarman.
Hello.
We have a sago based recipe today. It is Javvarasi Thuvaramparippu Uppuma. And in English you can say sago, pigeon pea. It's something like a porridge, a thick porridge. In English they call it a porridge and in Tamil we call it upma. And Pradi?
So every single thing that I've seen that has been soaked is expanded, but this has become so much bigger than this.
Yeah.
And the same for this as well.
Yeah, sago is soaked for more than 3-4 hours and this is also soaked for 3 to 4 hours. I've added this tur dal ingredient with sago because sago is the calorie component and this gives you the protein nourishment to this dish. And it's very tasty and children will love it. So it's simple to make and a very nourishing accompaniment with sago.
This should have minerals and vitamins since it's a vegetable.
Yeah, you have this, you will need sago, tur dal, that is the thuvaramparippu, and then you have onions and spices, not much. And I will grind this soaked dal with chili and then cook it to make the upama. So let me add
I want to try adding this to see the texture of it.
Yeah, just add this. I'll quickly add,
I'll
ready?
hold it so
Yeah.
it's easier.
It has to be ground coarsely. Yeah. You add this, by then I'll put the chili.
Every time I see a chili, it's like managed to fit in such a small gap, even though it's so
See, you
big.
can add 4 chilies. If you want a little more spicier, you can add 5.
We shouldn't add the water, should we?
Yeah. No. We can add little water because
for
we're going to
the-
grind it. Yeah.
Some chili first.
Yeah. The dal is coarsely ground with chili.
Whoa.
Now, keep it
Smells
here.
different, like I've never smelled before.
So now I'm going to heat this kadai. Let me add oil. We can use gingerly oil, we can use coconut oil, and we can use groundnut oil as well. Now I'm adding groundnut oil. Again, the oil is also depends on how much oil you love to take. This should have normally 2 teaspoons of oil is good. And if you want to add ghee, you can add 1 spoon of ghee also. So in this, I will add the basic spices. I'll add Mustard.
Makes like a crackling sound
Yeah.
and the oil is very hot.
turmeric powder.
Turmeric smells different.
Yeah, little bit of jeera and little bit of urad dal. So once the mustard pops,
Let me mix it.
yeah, you don't have to mix it. You don't have to.
Okay.
It will just wait for it to
Mustards.
pop.
When you mix them, it sounds like the mustards are popping, but they are not actually popping. It's just the mustards and the urad dal hitting the surface or hitting each other.
So once the mustard pops,
We should add
the
onion.
onions.
So we just onions also make a crackling sound when they're hot. They're already starting to make the sound.
Yeah, now it's time to add the salt. I haven't added salt here, so I'm going to add salt here.
A little bit extra
Yeah.
because I like sour taste. The amount of salt also you can choose based on how sour you want it.
No. You can't. It can't be over salted. It has to be salted right. Just because you like salt, we can't add extra salt. It has to
Doesn't
be
like in the ending.
just salt to taste. Let the onions cook for some more time. to a golden brown flavor. I have to add the dal. And then cook the dal nicely. See, Pradi, now I've already added the salt here. So this has to be cooked nicely so that it becomes like granules.
I want to try. It looks like
Yeah.
it already turned into a dough.
Yeah, it has to be cooked, kept on cooking like this so
Yes.
that it goes into granules.
And it's very hard to move.
Yeah. Because
You know, I usually mix the
it's a
dough
batter, it cooks like that only.
When I cook my chapati dough, I imagine this. How do I say? This wood thing is my hand. So I just pull it and then I smash it. And then I roll it and then I smash it.
The dal, ground dal, is cooked to the purnam consistency. That means it's just become granules. And at this point, we add the sabudana.
They're like small thermocol balls individually, not like the full wrap. I want to see how heavy it is to mix this.
Yeah.
Trying to see the texture. Whoa! Even though this looks so heavy, it's surprisingly light. I guess because the sabudana is very light looking.
Let me mix it for you and give you.
Yes. It makes a funny sound every time you push it. As if like it's leaking.
See, this one, you have to just close it and keep it for a while, and then it's cooked right. I'll just keep it closed for just about 2 minutes. By then the sabudana will be done and you'll have to mix it well.
I think we should remove this.
Yeah, Pradi. No. Let it be.
Okay. This became so hot out of sudden. Even though we left it for so much and it's very hot, it just feels so cold. Now that it's done mixing, it actually looks like a khichdi and an upma.
Yeah, it is Thuvarambarappu Javvarisi Upma. So it is protein rich and very tasty. You can garnish with whatever you want. You can put cashew nuts, you can put ground nuts, you can put coriander, whatever you want. You can even top it with a little bit of grated carrots, and you can garnish with a little bit of lime.
When I first
But
tried-
as it is, this is a basic Thuvarambarappu Sago Javvarisi Upma, and it is very tasty for a good breakfast dish. I'll give Pradi to taste and let him tell you how it is.
And
And-
before I didn't really know about this, and then one time I was curious because of the looks of it, and I tried it and it tasted good. I wonder if this will taste different from that one.
Yes, and I think you should ask your viewers to subscribe.
Yes. As usual, it's hot.
Yeah, straight from the oven, it's hot. So wait for one more recipe, very interesting and nourishing recipe. And this is Pradyumna. Now you tell them how it is.
It is really good, as well as really hot. Thank you for watching and subscribe.